Hi, guess I discovered a truthful Muslim. This video I discovered is less than a minute in length, but I'll be stopping and playing back a little bit so I can explain it to you what's going on here. It comes from the apostate prophet, and I don't know about you, but the apostate prophet to me is he's an atheist, but he really knows a lot of stuff. I found him that he doesn't know that much about Islam. He doesn't know about he doesn't well I say he doesn't seem to know that Muhammad teaches that we as embryos go through a 40-day blood clot stage before Allah sends an angel into your mother's belly that will write a decree that will eventually either when you die someday you'll either be in the garden or the fire. And the apostate prophet doesn't seem to know that. But anyway, he does know a lot about Islam other than that. And he put on a video between himself and David Wood. And I'm going to place the link to that video in the description of this video so you can see for yourself what is actually said, because when you see the video you think, oh, he just took it out of context. Well, I saw the video. He didn't although he shortens it down, the meaning is still there. And he's really presenting Islam in a truthful way. So I'll put the link to it so you can see it, even though you can say, oh, right now it was taken out of context. No, I saw the whole thing. It's in context, but it's just shortened, is what it comes down to it. But again, I'll provide the link here. Here it goes. Yeah.
Conquer. When Muslims go and conquer the adjacent country, what do? We kill them all? No. The Prophet says, the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they refuse, then tell them.
Yeah, if they refuse to want to have their patooties up in the air 5 times a day, every day for the rest of their life, you'll see what happens here. Okay.
And conquer the adjacent country. What do? We kill them all? No. The Prophet says, the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they refuse, then tell them Allah obliged upon you to pay taxation. And
that taxation is the jizya tax, which is never lower than what a Muslim is forced to pay in zakat tax. And under ISIS, jizya, the extortion tax, was 85% of what a Christian man earned. Or he was killed, his wife raped, and his daughter sold off into sex slavery. And or his wife was raped too, which is okay in Islam, according to the first part of Quran 424. The first part of Quran 424 goes, forbidden to you, Muslim, are married women. You can't have sex with married women, except, and that's a key word where you can, except those whom your right hand possess, your slave or captured. Of course, Muslims will then talk about the very next part of Quran 424, which has nothing to do with rape or enslavement. It's basically paying the lady or prostitution, the allowance for prostitution. But again, if a Christian man under ISIS, like in Mosul, northern Iraq, if he didn't pay this extortion tax called jizya, which he's talking about here, he was killed, his wife raped, and his daughter sold off into sex slavery, or, quote, married, where it's not marriage. I want to tell you something. There's no marriage in Islam. It's basically paying the lady and with the dowry and stuff, and prostitution. And you can divorce her. I'll tell you why. The reason why there's no marriage in Islam, because you can divorce a lady or woman or a little girl just by saying, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you, end of marriage. The marriage is annulled. There's no marriage in Islam, you know. But anyway, I'll continue here. All right.
Obliged upon you to pay taxation.
Extortion tax.
In return,
Jizya.
when enemy comes and attack your country, you don't fight. We Muslims protect you.
Yeah, why kill the cash cow? You don't want the cash cow to go out there and getting killed. No. Because I want to tell you something. A real Muslim cannot work because he has to stop 5 times a day every day to wash Satan out of his nose and wash his and put his patootie up in the air. You can't farm. Farming is haram in Islam. You try to protect those that you're extorting money out of, because that's where Islam makes its money. It makes its money through extortion and jizya and paying the lady and stuff like that. Oh, not paying the lady, but I'll tell you, under Oblamer, he was using our money to help fund ISIS and stuff like that. He was making Americans pay the jizya, basically. Continue here. All right.
Fight. We Muslims protect you. Subhanallah, for this little money? Yes.
A little money? Again, it was 85% of what a Christian man owned under ISIS. The jizya, the extortion tax, is never lower than a Muslim is forced to pay in zakat tax, folks. All right, continue here.
And you enjoy sitting in your homes and in your country and live your life normally, but...
Yeah. Normally? Well, you'll see what normally is here, yeah.
Is for Sharia. So you do not open nightclubs, you do not fornicate. If they refuse, then...
Yeah. If they refuse to pay the extortion tax, you kill them. This Muslim is actually telling the truth, folks. It's amazing.
To fight. And if we fight you, then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land, and you take because you refuse, I give you two good options.
Yeah, you refuse to have your patootie up in there 5 times a day on a prayer rug. Yeah. And you didn't want your money going, 85% of your money going to ISIS. Yeah.
Prophet says, the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they refuse, then tell them Allah obliged.
I went too far back.
We have to fight. And if we fight you, then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land, and you take because you refuse, I give you two good options in the coming 40, 50 years when the Muslims become strong, as they're supposed to be. When Muslims...
Isn't that creepy? It's a truthful Muslim, folks. A real truthful, almost truthful. He says it's a little money. No, it's a lot of money. A lot more than what a Muslim is forced to pay in zakat. But